Yo, what is up? My name is Roman. I'm 20 years old. I'm a freshman in college. Yes, I know, kind of old. Long story short, I took a gap year, but nonetheless, I'm trying to become a computer science major. But it just so happens that my college does not have a front-end development course, and so that means I cannot teach myself React. Not the best situation, but we're gonna make the best of what we have. So welcome to episode 1 of this hero journey vlog episode series, whatever this is gonna become. But I hope you enjoy. But let's get right into it. It's currently 9:40 a.m. I got math class in 50 minutes. So I need to take care of some homework right now, but we can talk later. Okay, so I just got some stuff done, and now before my next class starts, I'm gonna try to get some work done on this website that I've been building. So while he's doing that, let me catch up to speed. For the last few months, I've been learning the basics of JavaScript, but I haven't really been consistent. And a couple weeks ago in quarantine, I realized that, Roman, if you want to get really good at something, you have to do a lot more of it. And so I was like, screw the basics, I just need to jump in and start learning React. About 2 weeks ago, I started a new course on Codecademy to start becoming familiar with it. And it started by learning, JSX syntax, which is this JavaScript with HTML code inside of it. And then after that, it was on to understanding components, which of course is the entire reason React is, React. It's what everyone talks about and what makes it a fast and versatile framework. I've also gone through the basics of, props in the state, and now I'm working on the big final project, which is building this example website in my own dev environment. I've been trying to put in at least 5 hours a week into this course because if you check out the last video that I made, you'll see why consistency is probably the most important step for you to achieve your goals. But it looks like I'm getting ready to leave, so we can talk about what exactly the goal is tomorrow. Okay, now where was I? So I'm pretty sure I was talking about what is the goal, right? And I think right now what I'm interested in is becoming a software developer or a software designer. Ever since I was younger, I've always wanted to make my own video games, and as I've gotten older and I started using different apps, there's always just these little features about them. It's I wish that which were better, or I could do this, or I could do that. And so it kind of evolved into wanting to be able to create my own apps and tools, right? However, I've been procrastinating and hesitating on diving in and jumping in for so long, and I was I need to start somewhere. And so I thought that web development would probably be the fastest and most accessible way to start getting into software development. As I was mentioning earlier, right now at my school, we have a couple different computer science courses. I just don't feel it's really gonna help me with what I'm really interested in that sense. And so it's just I feel they really focus much more on the theory instead of actually how these different languages can be used to create the tools that that we use in our everyday. Now, of course, trying to learn things by yourself is by no means always the easiest way. There is a lot of information out there. On top of that, it's very easy to lose your direction, and you don't really have anyone per se to hold you accountable. And so it definitely has its own challenges. But what I can definitely say that taking the time out to dive into the things that I'm actually passionate about have brought me way more fulfillment than having information just shoved down my throat at school every day. And honestly, I kind of learned this a bit late, but that's literally the students that colleges are looking for. People who are passionate, who take initiative and go after things that they want. And that's kind of what this brand, this channel, Hero, is about. Now lastly, what I've been using to start getting into programming and learning JavaScript and React is this website called Codecademy. And overall, it's a good website, right? It has a lot of great features and it's super clean and all those other things. But you're definitely paying for that. It is not cheap at freaking $40 a month. The only main qualm I have with it is just I wish that most of the information was in video format and not text, because when I get tired, it's really hard to stay focused and to keep reading, because legit some of this stuff sounds like gibberish half the time trying to learn it. I would recommend it if you're getting started and you don't mind paying for it, but definitely try to look out for any cheaper or even free options if you can, because this relationship ain't cheap. So hold up, bro. It's gotta go. So the current problem I'm facing with the website is that the props for my business component here are just not rendering. I'm using this React extension that allows you to see the components of the website that use React, and clearly my props exist, but for some reason I can't figure out why it's still printing undefined. So right now what my plan is just to download the solution code to the first part of the build, and right now I'm replacing my code with theirs until the error resolves itself. Okay, bet. Now that that's finally fixed, I can keep working on the website. But it is pretty late right now, so I'm gonna head back to my dorm and get some sleep. Okay, now let me see if I can break down this next phase of the build. The main objective is to get the search bar working and ready to call data from Yelp's API. And Yelp is an app that crowdsources reviews on businesses and restaurants. In order to do this, I'm using common React coding patterns like adding a constructor to my component and setting an initial state. Inside of there, I'm using keys for the different items entered into the search bar, and in my search bar component, I've added several event handling methods passed into the render function to allow the button element to register the information being entered. Now, if that sounds complicated, honestly for me it still is. Like, my code is still not fully functional, and I'm still trying to get my head around, core React concepts like passing props to different objects and like binding this to functions. Like it's a lot. However, I'm gonna go back through, and keep learning, because in the end that's all that matters, just to keep getting better, to keep getting closer to where I want to be every single day. If you enjoyed this video, then there's a thumbs up button below with your name on it. Please click it, like it means a lot. Don't forget to leave a comment letting me know how long you've been on your programming journey, or if you have any encouragement for us just getting started. I intend to finish this course and keep working on projects, so please subscribe if you want to follow the journey and get first access to whatever apps that I'm building. But nonetheless, thanks for watching, and remember, do it for a hero. Go be one. Peace.